Content. That's right, chat. The Diluvian mechanism's out, and we finally have some stuff to do in Deepwoken. And considering that you clicked on this video, this short, concise, very, very nice, very awesome guide, you probably want to know how to beat it. So I'm gonna lock y'all into the method and let y'all know how to beat this nice, easy, carefree, nice and safe, chat. So you can get those easy idols and maybe a crypt blade or two, chat. So just lock in with me and let's get to it. Don't think I forgot to tell y'all to like, comment, and subscribe though, cause you should most definitely do that. So yeah, onto the video. If I could best describe the Diluvian mechanism, it's kind of like Hell Mode's cousin Blackjack from SpongeBob, in that it's just better and scarier. So some never before seen mobs in the game make a cameo, like the little Crabos on the first waves, and it's just every single enemy in the game, hold the bosses, are gonna pop up and try to run the ones with you. And by ones I mean jump you, because they're gonna jump you, and there's 20 of them, and also they're all corrupted. So if you want to know an easy way to deal with 50 corrupted bounders just trying to beat you in the jaw, just stick around, chat. All right, so here we are in build maker, and here's a build that's I think is pretty cooked for Diluvian mechanism. So right off the bat, you can see that this build is gonna be dumb tanky with 142 pre-shrine, 80 post-shrine. You have 100 willpower, which gets you a lot of HP talents, and 6 vitality. For song chant, I kind of want to spec more of that into proficiency and maybe go 6 proficiency, since these monsters definitely are going to do damage, but they're not really the bulk of everything here. One thing I found that it helps a lot for Diluvian is Brick Wall with 100 willpower and 100 fortitude. With Brick Wall, knockdowns are cut in half. I think I got another buff this update, and it also gives you 10 HP, and you also just cannot be ragdolled whatsoever. So even if 50 bounders want to just jump at you, you're standing on your feet. You're never gonna have to right click to unragdoll. So essentially you can just keep swinging and just farming health packs. So obviously you want to get Brick Wall pre-shrine. You also want to get reinforced armor, because it also reduces a lot of damage. Even though you're gonna only have around 80 fortitude post-shrine, I mean, you're still gonna be getting most of the potency out of that reinforced armor, which is really good in my opinion, or in everyone's opinion, I guess. You also want to get piercing will, all the willpower talents that are really important. Heretic Sutra. You're not gonna have lose your mind, which kind of sucks, because you're losing out on strength because of all the insane stat requirements you're going. But you are gonna be able to have piercing will and some of these other talents. So using Heretic Sutra is a really good idea in my opinion. Pre-shrine, you also want to go 40 agility for Ghost and the other agility talents like Condition Runner. You want to go the agility first, or at least very early on, because it's basically reinforced armor. Once you get the Bastion talents, it's guaranteed it's a lock once you get 90 fortitude. Same thing with Brick Wall. Once you hit 100 of both stats, it's a lock. You just get the talent. So getting the talents that are a chance to get, the agility ones, are really important in my opinion. Post shrine, you're just gonna end up with 26 of each of these that you put a stat in. So you don't want to put one into strength. But basically 26 agility, just leave that how it is. If you missed on a condition runner pre-shrine, no sweat, you can just get a post shrine. Charisma 20, it's gonna be 26, but basically 25 for tough love, just so your monsters do even more damage. You also want to start with the 10 frost jar. I forgot to mention that at the start, and then you go up to 40, so you can get all the good monsters. Ice Flock is a really good one. I personally opted to not go for Crystal just because I find it really annoying how it just knocks mobs away, and it pisses me off. So yeah, not a big fan of that. For races, I picked a Dret. I don't think the race really matters that much. Mainly because I went Vow of Thorns, and with that I could have won just autodidact, and because I'm on Vow of Thorns, I don't really cap that much or often at all. So I'm basically just getting all these points I can invest however I want, just make my build better in almost any way, or not better, I guess just speed up the progression process. Also just annoying stuff to train. I don't want to just sit there for an hour and train my heavy weapon. If I can just dump those stats in an instant, it's just very, very awesome and very convenient. With this build, you only go 75 heavy weapon because you want to use an Enforcer Axe. This is just because the crowd control in it is really good, and it deals with mobs like Squibbos and Enforcers like a piece of cake. Especially since you're on Vow of Thorns, and that trial tends to have corrupt lightning Squibbos. Just having an option just blink them away in an instant it's pretty nice. For bells, you want to go Sacred Field, probably most likely. That's kind of the only option in my opinion. Maybe run it back, perhaps, but otherwise, yeah, just Sacred Field. For outfit, Black Diver. I also think Ignition Deep Diver could be a good play because there's a lot of unparryable garbage in there, and just being able to like press like F and deal with that is very nice. You have to like weigh the cost of that though, because like it costs armor to use that special parry, so make sure you bring repair kits if using Deep Delver. This kind of brings us to our second moons. You want Steadfast, which kind of like makes it so your armor doesn't deplete as fast. For flaws, just go simple, because like Vow of Thorns, obviously. For oaths, you want to go Dawnwalker, just because Blinding Dawn is really good. You could go Blinds here, but because you're spamming a lot of monsters, I don't really think it's that good. If you're really fiending for that extra monster armor, I guess you would go for it. Oathless is 10 health, I guess. And then the rest of these, just kind of like a why. Why would you do that? Origin, Deepbound, obviously. Murmur, Ardor. I want to get Ardor Scream also, because it just nukes mob resistance around you. Another thing I forgot to mention about like non-walker, but I'm 90% sure like the black flashes you land, or like the luminous flashes, I'm pretty sure they restore HP, which is pretty crazy. Which it can probably save you in a pinch. Another thing about restoring HP is that like I really recommend like the Immortal helmet for this build, because like even if you like get like knocked per se, you just don't die, and you have another chance to like maybe get a health pack and maybe get like perhaps like just a second win so you could save yourself. For enchants, you want stuff like Drowned, Viscosity, Entanglement, just stuff that like mitigates or limits the damage you take. Multiplicity can be good too. For enchants, you want stuff that like keeps your resources up, like Metal. If you're really fiending for food, maybe Gluttony. Vampirism's a really good option just because it's like healing, and healing is never a bad option here. But yeah, this build is pretty robust. You get like an insane amount of HP. I should mention that this is not my build. I kind of like tweaked it. I didn't go 75. I went like 80 heavy, and I kind of took a lot of liberties with it myself. Like this build right here isn't the one I made, but this is the one that I think is like the most effective. My reasoning for going like the 80 heavy weapon is because I could use Enforcer Hammer, just because there's a lot of like there's blunt mobs like golems in there, and just being able to deal with those really quickly is really helpful in my opinion. But yeah, that's kind of my rationale. But yeah, this isn't my build. I'm gonna like credit the build in the description and leave a link to it. And yeah, if you want to be a Diluvian, use this build. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.